Welcome back to Renae's Corner. That was kind of cute. I kind of like that. But welcome to Renae's Corner, where I'm your host, Tanisha Renae. But today's video, we are going to be talking about graduate school personal statements. So this is kind of towards psychology, but kind of can be used for anything, or any type of graduate program you're applying to. I'm super excited for you on this journey. I think this is going to be, what is going on with my hair right here? Ooh, the light shining through it. Anyways, I think this is going to be one of the last videos, if not the last video in the graduate school series. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure, if you have any questions, to comment below. I will be more than happy to answer them. And let's get started. Okay, the first tip I have is read all the instructions thoroughly. Each school will have like little bitty things that are different, but overall your personal statement will be kind of the same, but each school has specific things that they are looking for in your personal statements. So one, read all the instructions, make sure you follow those instructions. If there's formatting things they want you to follow, if there's a word count they want you to follow, page count, if they want you to address certain questions in your personal statement, make sure that you do that for each school, and make sure that you personalize it for each school. So even if it's just like one paragraph at the end of your personal statement where you personalize it, I think that goes a long way. And I think that it's very beneficial to personalize it, because then it kind of shows like I've taken this extra step to make sure you know that I am super interested in your school, and here's why. Tip number 2, make sure that you are kind of telling a cohesive story. Do not just regurgitate your CV or your resume onto a paper form. It doesn't make sense, and you don't even have to do your personal statement in chronological order. If there are events or experiences that are important to why you're going into graduate school, include those, but don't include everything that you've done in your entire life. Or even don't even include all the well, if it's relevant, include it, but if it's like, this is kind of an experience that's kind of relevant, if you are running out of space, cut it out. Like, you don't need it. And you just need to make sure you're telling a coherent story about like, here are the experiences I've had, here's how it led me to apply for graduate schools, here's what I'm hoping to do in graduate school, and here are my long-term goals after that. Okay, got it? Number 3, make sure that you put your best foot forward in this personal statement. I know it's so easy to like get caught up in like what you think you should say or what you think they want to hear, but it's personal statement / statement of purpose for a reason. So it needs to be personal to you. It needs to make sense. It needs to tell your story, and make sure that the experiences and the things that you include are relevant, but also show how great of a, show how great of a person you are and how prepared you are for graduate school programming and education. You don't want to put all these things in there that kind of show that you are ready for graduate school. You want concrete examples of like, here's what I've done to show that I'm ready to go to graduate school. My last tip, oh, that was real country. My last tip is to proofread, have other people proofread. Like I said in probably the first or second video, I had a billion people proofread my personal statement. Not because I suck at writing, my writing's amazing, thank you very much, but because it's better to get other people's feedback, because you reading it to yourself all the time, you know what it says, but are the ideas that you think you're portraying being portrayed to other people when they read it, right? And so I had my mom read it to make sure I was hitting all the points for the prompt. I had my dad read it to do the same thing. I had my grad mentors read it. I had my advisor here read it. And I think it helped me, really. Oh, also another thing, if you're proofreading, this goes for like any type of paper, is read it all the way out loud. Like, blah blah blah, like read it out loud to yourself, because then you can hear and catch grammar mistakes. Or you can have like the computer read it where they read you text or whatever, but that's just like a side tip. But what was I saying? Oh, having other people read it, I think really helped make sure that what I was thinking I was saying was actually there on the page. And I think it was really beneficial. I think my personal statement was bomb.com, and I think that is one of the reasons why it helped me get so many interviews and helped me get into programs. Okay, so make sure you have people read it and proofread. Got it? Okay, so I think that's all I have to say about personal statements. It's kind of hard to give tips because it depends heavily on what type of program you're applying for, but I think you know, part of doing your research is asking people who have applied to these graduate programs. Now I look super red, sorry, the lighting outside is crazy, like it's real cloudy. But having people who have applied and are in those programs that you're interested in, have them share their personal statements with you, I think that's really beneficial because it helps you see kind of what the field is looking for. So I know I read a bunch of psychology personal statements, and I think that really helped kind of me get a coherent idea of what I wanted mine to say, because mine is really deeply personal. And I think that's it. So I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, and I hope this helped you. And if you have any questions, be sure to comment below. If you would like more detail about something, comment below. If you want more of this series, I don't know what else I would talk about, but if you have ideas for that, share those below as well. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, and I love you all so much. Bye.